Hello everyone, this is Dark Geese, and if you're watching this video, you have currently reached, I would say, the end of the first quarter of the videos that I need to upload for the tournament. There's still quite a few more videos, so when I get done with the second quarter, I'll do a halftime show update. Third quarter, I might, if I need to do one, I'll do a third quarter update, and end of the fourth quarter, I'll do my final update. This first update, I have a lot to cover because there's a lot of things that have been going on that I want to give people an update with. And today what I'm going to cover is the tournament called the Bracket, When Worlds Collide. The fixed issue that people are talking about from the tournament being fixed, and the buttons. And I'm going to cover Emil being wrong, and Emil and Necromonicron, and some of these other people being wrong. Like, I guess his name was Faiyez. Mexico versus Peru 2011 briefly. And then there's this final round bullshit that comes up every year. Ok, yo que digo es que es algo de noticia, que es el fin de primer parte, como se dice en el fútbol americano, el primer quarter del torneo, de los videos del torneo. Seguimos con QUALIFIER versus Zeus, pero primero a 15, después de este video, y yo voy a cubrir muchas noticias sobre el torneo de ser arreglado y los botones, sobre Emil y Necromonicron y faiyez, que no tuvieron razón, y sobre el México versus Perú, y sobre el torneo final round, esas cosas que se pasa cada año. First thing I want to talk about is the bracket, When Worlds Collide. If you've been watching some of these videos, you've seen from the KOF Cup, you've seen that I've mentioned that at the very end of the video. I'll put a little news that it started as Revolution 2011, but we didn't have the final name. It's been tentative. So me, Oscar, and other people have teamed up to, produce this tournament. And I don't want to talk too much about the tournament because there are still videos within the KOF Cup that are going to mention this tournament. And I was going to wait to really talk about it more until after these videos, but there's been some stuff that's come up that I feel I need to address now. So I'm going to go on and mention it briefly now. This is a super tournament that we are playing for the second and third week of July in Tijuana, Mexico. Now, why Tijuana? Because originally, I wanted to do it in Puebla. We want to do it in Puebla, but the California players don't want to go that far. So, okay, I'm like, fine. For this first tournament, we'll do it in Tijuana. But the second time we do this crossover thing, we're going to do it in Puebla. So, Mr. KOF and Reynold are confirmed, and we might have some other people confirmed. And we've got Mexican players like Kula, Coco, Brennan, Isu for one day, Luis Cha. Obviously I'm going to be there. Number 17 is going to be there. And we're looking at trying to get Cap, the #1 player in Japan from KOF 13. He's also number 3 in 2002 and 2002 UM. And he's got the best Chris in Japan in 2002 UM. We're looking at getting him over. We're actually making progress on securing him. We're also looking at Score, who is a number 2 player in Japan in King of Fighters 13. And we're also looking at Garo and Kaoru, the SBO champion in King of Fighters 11, for bringing him over as well. So these are some of the Japanese players looking over. We might bring 2. We might be 3. I don't know yet. But that's the progress we're trying to make. And you're going to see more updates about this video as the videos progress from the KOF Cup. If we do the next updates, since I go into the second chapter after the QUALIFIER versus Zeus Ice Thunder Challenge, you're going to see more. Lo que digo es que tenemos un torneo. Han visto por las noticias de los videos del KOF Cup 2011 que he puesto noticias sobre el torneo. Se dice Revolution, pero tenemos otro nombre, la Bracket, When Worlds Collide, el 2 de 3 de julio, en Tijuana. Y con viene Mr. KOF, Reinhardt, Kula, Luis Cha, número 17 de Japón. Yo, claro, Brina, Coco. Y estamos más gente de Puebla y México City, la ciudad de México, DF. Estamos pensando de traer los japoneses que Cap, que son número 3 de Japón, en la 2002 UM. Y el número 1 de la 13, Score, que es el número 2 de la 13, Kaoru, que es el campeón de SBO de la 11, y Garo y Nagi. Estamos pensando en traer todo eso. Este torneo es el 2 de 3 de julio. Y lo que ofrecemos, y voy a mencionarlo ahorita, otro lugar para calificar para el torneo México vs Perú,
que estoy planeando hacer el fin de la semana del 13 de agosto. Oiga, otra vez, otra chance. Recibe un 50% de su ticket para ir a Perú y no puede ganarle este ticket Kula ni Zeus el 2 de 3 de julio. What I mentioned to these guys is not only I forgot to mention that Nagi is coming to the tournament, or he might be coming, or he's another interested Japanese player, but for the bracket, when Worlds Collide, I'm also offering no other chance to go to Peru for for these players. I'm offering to cover 50% of the ticket of the winner of 2002 in the bracket when Worlds Collide tournament, and that winner cannot be Cooler or Zeus. So if they win, I'm gonna go for the person right underneath them there to go, because they're already going. Which that now leads into the next topic, the fixed and buttons issue with the tournament. Basically, people are saying because Kula's ticket was pretty much already covered, that the tournament was fixed, basically, and that Ismael, that he, it was fixed so that he would win. Well, basically, I'm gonna my understanding to this is that I'm not absolutely certain in regards to if Kula let Ismael win or whatever. Anybody think about that? But the bottom line is this: Ismael did beat Bart and Luis Cha. He beat them, and Scato, he lost, in his match to Alexis. So that's how it played out. As far as Kula, basically my original plan, guys, was to just take the winner. This is a money thing. Just take the winner to the tournament. But, Angel Strong had been talking to me. He said, well, dude, is there any way we can bring Kula too? And what I told him was, I was like, well, that's not part of the plan. So he's like, well, how about if I go half? Can you go half? And I said, okay, we'll consider that. So, Kula is covered because Angel Strong came up with that proposition. That wasn't the original part of the plan. But, Kula is covered because of that. So we're going to bring the top 2 players from Mexico. We also have Luis Cha coming. He's coming because I owe him a favor. But other than that, the tournament is not fixed. I mean, again, Ismael, he had to earn his part. He had to beat the top players. He had to beat Luis Cha and Bart to get where he is. So I wouldn't say that's fixed. He earned his role. And then, he had to beat Kula in the grand finals, which, I mean, I don't know what to even say to that. And in regards to the buttons, because I've heard Scato and Lalo saying the buttons were messing up and stuff like that, I'll put that on me. I'll say, like Warzone, the focus was, the Japanese player, but we didn't consider the fact that the stick may not have been Japanese or whatever for Bata. I'll say, hey, maybe the Mexican buttons, we should, next time I'll make sure that they are in tip-top shape. The sticks and the buttons for it. And then, yes, Gato hits the buttons real hard and whatever, but since me being the primary main organizer of this tournament, the main guy, I'll take responsibility for that and say next time I'll make sure that will not be a problem. And that's it. And that way I'll make sure that there are sticks and buttons assigned for both. For the Mexican players as well, so they don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure about that. But yeah, about that fix, lo que estoy diciendo es que estamos hablando sobre este tema de ser arreglado el torneo, y que es que yo al principio estuve pensando solo de traer el ganador al torneo de la 2011, del 2002 a Perú, pero me presentó una idea Angel Strong de traer Kula. Y me dijo que si cubre él 50%, yo cubriré la otra mitad. Yo digo, ok, bien, lo hago. Pero de ser arreglado, el torneo no fue arreglado porque Ismael tuvo que ganarle a todos en el torneo para estar en final. Tuvo que ganarle a Bart y a Luis Cha. Y le ganó. Y Alexis le ganó a Scato. Entonces, de todo eso que yo oigo de Kaiba, que dijo Ascato, yo digo a Ascato que ya hemos hablado sobre todo eso por Facebook. Y por eso estoy hablando a todos, porque no me gusta de tener ese tema de arreglar del torneo. Y tuvo que a jugar en contra Kula al fin. Entonces lo que hizo Kula al fin, yo no sé. Se decidió a darle la gana, no sé nada de eso. Por eso no fue parte de mi control. De todo eso, si es lo que pasó, no fue parte de mi control. Fue parte de mi control. Es decir, yo arreglé el torneo. Yo digo, no, yo no arreglé el torneo. Ismael tuve que ganarle. Y también tuve que ganarle. Otra vez lo que digo es que le di a Scato que le voy a dar otra oportunidad a ir a Perú. Y pues del torneo en Tijuana que vamos a hacer el 2 de 3 de julio. Va a tener otra chance. Sí, va a estar presente Jula, pero no puede ganar. Si gana el torneo, voy a dar la mitad de la patrocina o del ticket al segundo lugar. Entonces, yo dije que no puede ganar Jula Liscato el torneo que vamos a hacer en el julio. O no puede ganar a Kula ni Zeus ese torneo. Cascato, las otras personas se pueden ganar. Entonces, es que le dio a Scato. Y eso posiblemente yo pienso que vamos a hacer el 2002 por consola. Consola Play 2. Con la versión de 2002 UM vamos a jugar el 2002 consola. Entonces tiene que traer tu propio tablero. Para que no haya problemas con los botones. Entonces es lo que dije. Scout dijo, ok, eso está bien. Entonces yo quiero que todo el mundo lo sepa. Y yo pienso que ahorita es mucho cubrir. Pero es lo que he dicho. Basically, guys, I was just telling them about everything I've said to you guys in English. Basically now, I mean, because it's running pretty big, I'm going to talk about, Emil and Necromonicron being wrong. And basically they were, briefly. I'm going to talk about this in some other updates. But, they were saying, the debate is really over because Emil and Necromonicron, these other people, faiyez and others were saying that, some of them were saying that, Mexico can't even compete with Japan. And my thing is this. I don't think, again, my argument has always been the same, that there's skill all around the world. It's not limited just to a particular region. And because of Evo and all those other things, some of you have been biased to believe that all the talent is in the eastern part of the world. When you forget to see that Mexico does have a lot of skill in KOF. And then there's some skill I think I'm seeing in Street Fighter. They just need the chance, and they don't get the chance because of money. They don't get the publicity. So they are, I'm giving them a chance to show that. And now that takes away some of the thunder from SBO, because now people know there needs to be a world KOF championship. The SBO is not sufficient to say world champion. It's like, in Street Fighter, having a world Street Fighter tournament and not inviting the Japanese. Well, having a world KOF tournament and not inviting the Latin Americans is exactly the same, because you see the skill level that they have, and they've proven it, that they can compete with the Japanese. They have proven that, and that's what this is about. So that argument is over. I have won that. That's over. It's proven that they can compete. So both Necromonicron and Emil are wrong. And Hummers even said that Kula is on the same level as Tatsuya. So these people are saying without merit that the Japanese are better than the Mexicans. Have no evidence. They have no proof of that. And I have all the proof. I have all the proof that they can compete with them. And they're impressed. Even Bata was impressed. So I have a lot of proof about this. Alright, guys, moving on quickly because this is filling up pretty quick. Mexico vs. Peru. Es con lo que dije es que como los putos Emil y Necromonicron, esos expertos que piensan que los mexicanos no tienen nivel, ya he probado que no tienen razón. Que los mexicanos pueden jugar contra lo que sea de todo el mundo. Es lo que he probado. Es que no tienen razón, ya he probado todo eso. Okay, Mexico vs. Peru. That tournament's going to be, looks like we're going to do that the weekend of August the 13th. So I want to tell you guys about that. And that's really it. El torneo México vs. Perú, le parece que vamos lo he posponeado hasta el fin de semana del 13 de agosto. ¿Y para qué podemos hacer este torneo en Tijuana, donde voy a dar otro lugar, otra oportunidad, calificar por este torneo? I was telling people the reason I'm postponing Mexico vs. Peru for sure is not just because of this Japanese tournament, or the tournament's coming up in the second and third, which is going to be a monster. But because I'm also giving someone else another chance to go by covering 50% of the trip. And the fine thing is this final round bullshit that happens every fucking year, and I get fucking tired of it. I'm gonna put it just like that. Some stupid ass always runs their fucking mouth about how I am mandated by God to show up the final round. And I'm gonna put it like this, man. It happens every year, in case y'all notice. And I thought about approaching JDash and private PMs, but I'm so sick and tired of this shit, I'm not going to. Now, I'm not talking about, people like Saban, Arturo, and Daily Rave Neo. Those guys, you got my respect. I know y'all a real man. You're cool. If you know I got something to deal with you, you'll tell me. But I'm talking about you motherfuckers like JDash on here, and they're going to run your fucking mouth on there when I thought everyone in the world knew I was running this tournament right here during that weekend. But yet, I have to be at the final round, right? I have to be there. Okay, I'm going to put it like this. How about you help cover my ticket and guarantee that I'm going to have some good competition? Then I will be there. How about that? If not, shut your fucking mouth. Or, how about this, JDash? I will challenge you. Since you say I'm dodging, $400 money match. Make it happen. See, you'll be the one dodging when we finish with this. How about that? Because I'm so fed up of this bullshit. From these people running their mouth like, God has mandated me. Like, I have no choice. Like, I have to be in the final round. Then I'm going to put that on you right now. And you better pray to God. You better pray to God that 13 is not in the final round next year. Because I'm going to put a bounty on your ass. Right now. I'm putting a whooping on your ass, JDash. Y'all, I'm telling you right now. I'm going to line it up on you. 2002 UM, 98 UM, 11, 2000, 99, 13, 12. I'm going to put a whooping on your ass on all of them. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to rob you. So I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to send a message loud and clear to you motherfuckers. You better ever talk about my name on a stream like that again, or I will hunt you down. I have spoken. Nostradamus has spoken, motherfuckers. Now I will leave on that message. And next up, QUALIFIER versus Zeus. Y'all take care. Bye.